The TikTok account you see on the screen belongs to Alexis, who used to upload simple, everyday life videos on his channel. Everything seemed normal, until one night changed everything. It all started when he went to watch a movie late at night. After the film ended, he began hearing unusual noises echoing through the empty building. At first, he thought someone was trying to prank him, so he pulled out his phone and started recording. What he captured was something he never expected. A strange figure can be seen peeking from behind the pillar. The face appears unusually dark and distorted. Later, Alexis uploaded a follow-up video explaining that there have long been rumors about this place being haunted, especially the bathroom area. Many viewers agreed in the comments, claiming they had heard similar stories. Curious, Alexis decided to return to the same location to livestream what he might find. And that's when things escalated.
Yo salí del baño y andaba para allá. Y allá es donde se me iba a hacer. Vete a la... ¿Se escuchan? La puerta. Allá no va a pasar. Estoy solo. Aquí es donde dicen que se aparece un niño. ¡Hala! Me volvieron a apagar la luz. No, ya me voy. Ya me voy. Ya me voy. Pero lo que querían saber era ya. Ya me voy. A ver. Tengo miedo.
This time he didn't see anything, but horrifying screams echoed through the empty building. Fear took over, and he quickly left. But what he didn't know was that whatever was in that building may not have stayed behind. A few nights later, he was jolted awake by persistent knocking on his window. When he went to check, there was no one there. And it didn't just happen once. The knocking returned night after night. Clear scratching sounds can be heard from behind the closed door, but when he opens it, there's no one. He also began noticing other strange things happening inside the house.
¿Me escuchan? ¿Qué quieres? Déjame en paz, aquí vivo yo. Si esto siempre lo dejamos apagado.
A toy that had been resting on the sofa suddenly switched on by itself. As Alexis walked over to check what was going on, the piano on the table beside him let out a single note, as if someone had just pressed a key. From that point on, the strange activity inside the house only grew more frequent.
Ahora sí tengo miedo. No voy a abrir.
In one of his latest videos, Alexis mentioned that viewers have been warning him not to open the door at night, saying it could invite something inside. One evening, when the knocking started again, his wife managed to snap a photo of what appears to be a woman standing outside their home. But every time Alexis goes to check, no one is there. What do you think is going on in Alexis's house? Did something truly follow him home from that building? Or is there another explanation? Share your thoughts with us down below. The following clip comes from the YouTube channel you see on the screen. The channel belongs to a man named Desmond, and it only has 2 videos, both uploaded a long time ago. One of them is simply titled, Ghost in Closet, with no description and no additional details. What's captured in this short video has left viewers with more questions than answers. It appears that the man entered the room after the baby suddenly became frightened and started crying, while staring towards the closet. He checks inside but finds no one. Just as he's about to leave, the closet door suddenly slams shut and the video cuts off abruptly. The lack of information surrounding this clip only makes it more mysterious. What do you think the child saw that day? Share your theories in the comments below. The TikTok account you see on the screen belongs to a man from Michigan. Normally, he posts everyday content and often documents his trips out into the woods, where he stays in remote cabins with his dog. But on one particular night, something unexpected happened. While relaxing in the cabin, he began hearing unsettling noises coming from the dark forest outside. Curious and uneasy, he grabbed his phone and started recording. And this is what he captured.
What the hell makes that kind of sound? Hey, get out of here! What the hell is that? Girls, you ain't going outside. Dogs want to get outside. That's crazy sounding though.
Throughout the recording, chilling screams can be heard echoing through the trees. The man believes it might have been a wendigo, often described in folklore as a malevolent presence with eerie, human-like traits. Others think it could simply be an animal. What do you think? Was this something supernatural, or just nature playing tricks on him? Share your thoughts down in the comments. The Reddit user you see on the screen recently shared a chilling video on the platform. In the description, he wrote that something unusual happened to him last month. He claimed that while lying in bed, he suddenly felt a heavy pressure on his chest, a feeling so strange that he decided to pull out his phone and start recording. At that moment, he didn't see anything unusual. But when he reviewed the footage later, he was shocked by what appeared. You can clearly see a shadow-like figure move across the room, pause for a moment as if staring right at him, and then vanish. According to his post, he never saw anything with his own eyes, only the strange sensation in his chest and that eerie presence. So, what do you think he captured on camera that night? Let us know your thoughts down below. Before we head on to the next video, we have an important message. If you got videos or stories to share related to the paranormal, then do send them to us on this email. The following clips come from the TikTok account you see on the screen. The account belongs to a woman whose mother runs a daycare out of their home. One day, something unexpected happened when one of the children suddenly began screaming at the top of his lungs. Later, when they checked the security footage, they discovered something that left them absolutely shaken.
Were you in there? Were you in there?
No.
Who knocked this over? Who knocked this over?
Maybe it was just air. Yeah, what was inside? Good. I couldn't
Did you do
The child suddenly runs out of the room screaming, glancing back over his shoulder as if he saw something that terrified him. When the woman goes inside to check, the small playhouse in the corner suddenly topples over, even though there was no one near it. They were already unsettled, but after posting the video online, viewers noticed something even stranger. If you look closely at the doorway, you can see what appears to be a pair of hands gripping the frame. And as the child runs out screaming, the hands seem to quickly pull back into the room. Viewers flooded the comments asking for an update, and not long after, she uploaded a follow-up video.
I wanted to quickly show you exactly what it was that was scaring the little kid that my mom was watching. So pretty much, so firstly we have the house, and obviously you guys saw that it fell, but the other thing I wanted to point out was that it's pretty hefty, so it really doesn't make any sense that it would just fall on its own like that. So that's just something I wanted to point out. And this is the room. The crazy thing about this is that there was like markings at the top of the entranceway of like the doorway, and I guess in the video you can see hands gripping onto the doorway. I don't really know what to make of that. I thought at first that it was like bugs or something like that, but it looked almost like two hands like gripping on the top, like leading into this room, just like. But the main thing, and the reason that the little boy was screaming, is actually in here. We have this covered up for a reason. Apparently, the little boy told my mom that he saw a face in these mirrors. We already found someone who's going to take it off our hands and pick it up off Facebook Marketplace, but we have been keeping this room off limits.
She explained that the boy claimed he saw a face appear in the toy vanity mirror inside that room. From that point on, they decided not to let any of the kids inside and covered the mirror with a sheet. One night, while monitoring the security cameras, she noticed the child safety gate by the room slowly opening on its own. Curious and uneasy, she decided to investigate. What happened next is enough to give anyone chills.
Holy shit. That's fucking creepy. Do it again. Yeah, okay. Do it again. I'll wait. Do it again. Open the gate. Oh my.
As she sits inside the room waiting for something to happen, the sheet over the vanity mirror begins to move, as if something behind it is pressing outward. Moments later, what looks like fingers push through the fabric. Terrified, she bolts from the room.
That we're gonna keep the room closed off from the kiddos for now so they can play in the rest of the space. We actually are going to go ahead and get rid of the vanity. We put it on Facebook Marketplace. Obviously we told them like, hey, like, we think that this is responsible for some weird haunting stuff. They said they were fine with it, so I don't know. This is closed off for now, so the kids are just gonna stay here and not in there anymore until we get this figured out.
Since then, the family has kept the door locked until they get rid of the mirror. But even with the room sealed, strange activity hasn't stopped.
You guys heard that, right? That was this. Oh my god. I am not... Wow. I swear to God. Now it's not gonna do it again, but...
One of the walkie-talkies was left inside the locked room. Despite no one being in there, strange faint sounds can be heard coming through, almost as if something is trying to communicate from inside. There haven't been any further updates since then. But after seeing all of this, what do you think is going on in that room? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The account you see on the screen belongs to a man from Indonesia. Normally, he uploads lighthearted, everyday content, nothing even close to the paranormal. But recently, his uploads have left his followers genuinely unsettled. In the description of his first video, he explained that this wasn't the first time he had experienced something strange. But that night, the disturbances grew far more intense. Before he started recording, the lights in his room had been flickering on and off for quite a while. At first, he assumed it was a power outage affecting the whole building, but he quickly realized the issue was isolated to his room alone.
Ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim, astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim. Tapi lampu ada menyala di luar, ya Allah. Mama. Kenapa lampu putih yang menyala?
At first glance, this could easily be brushed off as a coincidence or just a simple electrical problem. But according to the man, these incidents had been happening more and more frequently, and the power fluctuations only ever occurred inside his dorm room. But a few days later, things took a much stranger turn.
Cuma begitu sah. Keluar wujud kah? Kalau cuma begini juga, beta juga bisa. Risiko kerja. Maksudnya
objects in his dorm began to move on their own without any clear explanation. Shocked and confused, he even reached out to his followers, asking for help and trying to make sense of what was happening. But so far, no one has been able to offer a convincing answer. So what do you think? Could something truly unexplainable be happening in his dorm? Or is there a more rational explanation behind it all? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This next footage comes from the TikTok account you see on the screen. The account belongs to Sherry, who usually uploads everyday content. Her family owns a crematorium, and one night, one of their security cameras captured something that left many viewers unsettled. You can see a stretcher inside the prep room slowly start moving on its own, despite no one being around. Sherry never posted any follow-up videos related to similar incidents, but many viewers pointed out that places like this are often believed to hold heavy or negative energies. So what do you think? Was this something paranormal, or could there be a more logical explanation behind the movement? Share your thoughts in the comments. The account you see on the screen belongs to Kira, who runs a dog daycare. Her TikTok is usually filled with wholesome videos of the dogs that visit every day, but recently she uploaded something a little different. In the description, she explained that she was filming a quick video for her business partner when something strange was caught on camera.
So, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'm just walking this way to go in there, and when I get to right about here, that door just closes on me. Just barely misses me. All the way closed. Rude. Hey! No. Why is it going so slow now? It's still closing. I asked you not to. I said that would hurt me. It doesn't count just because you're doing it slow. That's still closing it on me. You could hurt a dog. Okay. Thank you for leaving it open a little bit.
The door slowly starts to close on its own, even though the doorstop is engaged. It almost looks like something is deliberately pushing it shut. Many viewers in the comments pointed out that the top hinge might be a spring hinge, and that the rubber on the stopper could be worn out, possibly causing the door to slip. Kira mentioned that this doesn't happen often, and even she's unsure whether it's just a mechanical issue or something else. Some viewers also pointed out that if it truly was something paranormal, the dogs would likely have reacted, but in the video, they remain calm. So what do you think? Is this just a door in need of repairs? Or could there be more to it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. If you got videos or stories to share related to the paranormal, then do send them to us on this email.